Yes, sir. Yes, sir. We're having a special walkthrough tonight, folks. And if the music's too loud, I don't want to hear you bitch because I'm having a good time listening to it. So with all the money and all the crypto in the world, if you can't get laid, it doesn't matter. Because guess what? That whole myth of you have money, you can get laid, that's a lie. There's a lot of motherfuckers I know that have a lot of money and they still can't get laid. So guess what? I'm about to give you guys two things. One is a line that you're going to use the first time you're talking to a girl. And the second is something that you are going to do when you're able to shell shock that girl and have her hooked. So what I'm about to do is bless you guys. And this is trial and tribulated. If you say this one thing to a female, if you don't get her number or make out with her or do something with her, at the end of the night, there's no exceptions. If you say this one phrase I'm about to tell you, you're good. And I want you to try it. I really want you to try this. This is for the guys. This line works for, I would imagine, really, I mean, I've done it from 23-year-olds to like 31-year-olds. But I'm sure it'll work within those measures. So here's the line. What you're going to tell this beautiful girl, smoking hot little babe, you're going to say, after you've had a little conversation, and I quote, "You are not a basic bitch." Let me repeat that. Let's say her name's Betty. You're going to say, "Betty, you are not a basic bitch." And I'll tell you, that girl's going to eat it up. So let's talk about the psychology for a second. So I'm going to give you the honest to God's truth. The truth is before you sleep with a woman, you want to compliment her. Tell her, that you think she's pretty, whatever. You compliment women when you first meet them. And subconsciously, they have to give it to you. Now, after you sleep with them, unfortunately, it's different. If you really like the girl, you don't want to over-compliment them. I'm not saying you have to put them down, but it ain't like before. So, number one, part one here. You have to utter these words out of your mouth. Whether it's early when you start talking to her or late after a conversation, make sure that you tell that woman, that girl, she is not a basic bitch. You say, Miranda, you are not a basic bitch. And you are fucking gold. I have 100% win rate whenever I say that. Now I'm going to tell you another trend. The girls that like hearing that the most are the ones that are basic bitches. I'm talking about the girls that drive Hyundai Elantras. The last three in a row of women I know drive Elantras. That's all I'm going to say about that. And every single one's a fucking home run. And every single one, I said that line. They drive a Civic, tell them they're not a basic bitch. They drive a Chrysler, you are not a basic bitch. Tell them. So that's number one. Now, part two, I learned from someone else. Part one, I came up with that myself. That's from CryptoFace to you. You're welcome. But part two, I have to say, I had a buddy show me this. I saw it in action when he told me what it was, I couldn't believe it until I did it myself, and every single time it works. So, women are subconscious, are conscious about their stomach, and I'm just gonna say it. Phase 2 is, if you have the chance, you put your palm on their stomach, and if they're in public, they can't freak out about it, and it's like turning a shark upside down. If you touch a woman in her stomach, and you don't just grab a bitch by her stomach out of nowhere, unless it's that kind of girl. In fact, the first time I saw it was my homie. We were at a bar, a skimpy bar, where the bartenders were wearing literally like, it was like almost like a stripper. It was like a step down from a strip club. And he knew the girl from before, right? And she was walking by, and she had this little tiny pooch in that belly, and bam! I couldn't believe it when I saw it. He fucking slapped his palm right on that belly and fucking squeezed it. And that girl had no choice. At that moment, she had to have sex with him. So, I'm not telling you to go out and just grab women by their stomachs. Be good about it. But like, if you lean in for, I don't even know, like, I've done it a lot, but I can't really pinpoint, but like the girl tonight, I couldn't grab her stomach. Told her she wasn't a basic bitch. Got her number. Me and this girl were vibing. She was all talking about how we're on the same frequencies. I think you are on the same frequencies. You know how it goes. My middle name is Frequency. Now, if you've been around for a while on this channel, I mean, I'm not trying to brag or nothing, but like, whatever. It's like, sometimes you guys hear me. You know, I'm an open book. I am myself. So this is the first time. I'm appealing to my audience, which is crypto nerds. So here's your blessing. Number 1, tell the girl she's not a basic bitch. Number 2, when you can sneak in, touching her stomach in public, you know, and you don't act like you're phased. When she's shell-shocked, you don't act like you're phased, you just keep going. When you do that, boom, she's shell-shocked, her brain scrabbled, and just don't be a complete retard, and you'll be okay. So, yeah, that's what I want to say to you guys. Good luck. Give it a shot. You'll be happy with the results. Don't be scared. You'll be okay.